Last week, we talked about the top projects that were started, completed, and maybe are even ongoing from 2023. This week, we thought we'd take a moment and look forward to the projects that are anticipated for 2024. It goes without saying the first projects that we need to anticipate for 2024 are the base grant projects. Remember that the city received a $3 million grant from the Kansas Department of Commerce, and that will go to help fund improvements on Central Avenue, as well as a sanitary sewer improvement along Constant Creek. We've been talking a lot about these two projects for quite a long time. As 2023, we've been doing a lot of the preliminary engineering work that's necessary to get the projects to bid and then ultimately to construction. We're going to have a more thorough timeline for the community this month in January, so you all can anticipate what is going to be happening with respect to these projects. So stay tuned for more information about those projects. We also have been talking a lot about our ball field improvement project that started in 2023, and we anticipate completing the vast majority of this work in 2024, right ahead of the spring softball and baseball seasons. At McDonald Stadium, we still have to install the scoreboard, and we are making progress on the concession and restroom facilities at East and Central Parks. Once these are completed, there'll be some other smaller projects that will be needing to be done, but the vast majority of this work will be completed. So we'll be anticipating all of our ball fields to be in a nice, good working order for the upcoming baseball, softball seasons. We've also been talking about the automated metering system that the Public Utilities Department will be installing here very shortly. That project will begin installation in the spring of 2024, and again, will make our billing system much more efficient and effective. The city is also looking forward to its excess sales tax projects that will be recommended and approved by the City Commission in the coming months. The city has already assembled the excess sales tax committee, who will begin reviewing over $2 million worth of project proposals from city departments. They will then assemble their recommendation to be submitted to the City Commission, who will then ultimately make the decision on which projects will be funded with approximately $1 million worth of excess sales tax funds from both 2023 and 2024. I'm very happy to report that 2024 will provide a new series for citizens of El Dorado to follow. The city will be releasing episode 1 of the Citizens Academy on January 11th. The Citizens Academy will feature several videos that will be released over a period of time, and it will basically provide an owner's manual for your local government. In other words, how does the local government work, and how can citizens interact with the local government to accomplish or help accomplish the results desired by the community. The program will feature conversations about how the city budgets, different city departments, how the city commission works, what the role of the city manager is, and a whole host of other things, and that will allow citizens to get a good understanding of how their municipal government works and how they can interact with it. The city has been doing the due diligence phase of the Transportation Master Plan that we've also been talking about for a while in 2023. And in the coming weeks, we will be providing opportunities for the public to provide input on transportation issues that they see. The first of these engagement sessions will be on January 30th, and we'll be providing more information in the next week about how the community can get involved and engage with this process. Another project that we are anticipating for 2024 later this summer is the turf replacement at BG Stadium. It's hard to imagine that the turf and track were installed over a decade ago and that they've already reached their useful life. But as a result of that, we are taking steps right now to begin planning for the replacement of the turf, and we anticipate the replacement of the track next season. This will allow us to fit both of those projects within the short duration of the summer months when the activity at the stadium slows down right before the football season. So the city, in partnership with the school district and Butler Community College, will develop a plan and work to get the turf at BG Stadium replaced for our football and soccer teams that utilize this important asset in our community. Another thing that we are anticipating for 2024 is the City Commission will be conducting joint meetings with various appointed committees and boards. This is the first time the city has done this, and the idea is to get the City Commission and these advisory boards together at least once a year to discuss issues, priorities, and just have a general conversation about the specific topics that these advisory committees will be working on. The dialogue will hopefully generate some great ideas and will get us off to a great start with addressing some of the important issues facing our community. Be on the lookout for a report on what will come out of these meetings. Finally, another subject that we can all anticipate working on in 2024 is housing. The City Commission has been discussing housing for at least the last year. So in 2024, we're going to really heighten the discussion and really outline some strategies and action items that the community can take to facilitate more housing starts. This is important because the city wants to take advantage of regional growth that is creating opportunities for residents to move into our entire region. The second thing is we also want to create housing that will meet our local community's needs. There's not a lot of housing available for people to move into in our community. And so by facilitating housing, we're hoping to meet local needs as well as position ourselves for future growth. As you know, the city has recently completed a housing needs assessment and has identified certain strategies that we can take to begin facilitating housing. And so 2024 will be an opportunity for us to focus pretty strongly on housing to get some of these items accomplished and hopefully get some housing starts started in El Dorado. So as you can see, the community has a whole lot of things to look forward to in 2024, and it's only January. We can't even begin to anticipate all the things that are going to come up throughout the course of 2024. So we're off to a great start, and we will be keeping you up to date on this show. So make sure that you like and subscribe and share it with your friends, your family, anyone that you think might be interested in learning more about what's happening on the radio, because this is a great way to know what's going on in your community. That's all we got this week on Things to Know. We'll see you next week. Have a safe weekend.